Hello traders, welcome back to the Risk Spirit channel. We are in the best country in the world, on the beach, and we're ready to make the next weekly Forex analysis. This is Dimitar, the Forex machine. So you got the credit for this video, and now let's get started with the weekly Forex analysis. Let's get it. We are back on the charts, straight live from Bulgaria, ready to crush these markets. So if you're ready, let's get started with some of the most traded pairs. Also, I'm currently on the Euro USD chart, but I'm gonna switch to normal view so we can all enjoy the clean chart. Now this is the daily chart, guys, and as you can see, currently Euro is pulling back after a strong rally to the upside. Now let's go to the weekly and see how is the bigger picture. So let's mark few levels, guys, and let's remove my current trades. So let me see how to do this. Trade levels. Okay, here we go, guys. We are in a spot where we might find some support, and this is why I'm buying the pair, because we are testing the previous broken resistance, which now should be turned into support, and this is the reason behind my current trade on Euro USD. But let's see more deeply what else do we have. So in the previous years we had a few more interesting levels. This is one of them right here. I'll mark it and leave it on the chart because it gives us some clue. Also, if we continue this to the left, we see that price have also stopped in the past. So this is a very important level, and for now price is holding on it. If we break it to the downside next week, we can probably see a further bearish continuation. But if we bounce back up, then we can chase the previous high, maybe even create a higher high. So if we create a higher high, our next target will be this previous resistance. Okay, so this is my plan for this current trade. Let's go on the daily and see what we have there. So very strong bearish move right now. But we also have a little bit of recovery on Friday. Actually, it could be much more better if this chart was a little bit, if this candle right here, the green one, was a little bit higher and it closed above the 50% of the previous candle. Then we have a pattern and a reason to look for bullish moves. But I'll show you one more thing, guys, and this is the third touch of a trend line. So let's go to 4-hour chart, zoom it out a little bit, let's draw the trend line, and okay, we have a fourth touch on the very same trend line. So we can expect a further bullish continuation. I have two targets on this trade. Let me show you trade levels. So first, I bought directly from this area right here because we have many highs in the past. It acts as a support. Here is the trend line. Okay, I just bought it, but now I added second trade since price closed with a very strong bullish engulfing candle. So this is what I usually do, and the stop loss is very tight. So the first target will be these previous highs, just to get some money, and the second is these previous highs, but actually I can let the higher run till this next resistance which I showed you on the daily chart. So this one, it is exactly the 1.14500, let's say, for example, or 400 would be good, somewhere there. And this would be a very nice trade if I'm patient enough. If I have the balls to do this, let's do it. But these are small positions, so let's move to the next one. And guys, I don't have my pairs prepared, so give me a second. I'll make everything quick, and we will continue with the GBP USD. Fuck it. Okay guys, the magic is ready. GBP USD. So on this chart guys, in the previous video we have spoken about one very important level, support and resistance, or supply and demand, and this is this exact level. So currently Euro USD is finding some support, but if you can see on the daily chart, GBP also found a little bit of support, and we actually have some sort of support right here, which is good. Okay, but if this level doesn't hold, then we should expect the price to continue and test this previous weekly level. Why weekly? Because we have marked it in our previous video analysis. So this is a very important area, and this area should act now as extra support. So if we see the price continue going down to this level right here, and we see some bullish pattern, we can easily find some opportunity for a long bullish trade. We have the bullish trend right here. We also can draw our trend line. So you see that it will find support also from this long-term trend line. But let's see how price will react. If euro continue going up on Monday, then probably GBP USD will do the same, and we'll see just a continuation first to these previous highs and then maybe higher high. But now let's move to the weekly and see where should be our next target. So the first thing that comes to my mind are these mixed candles. So this is sort of a consolidation area, and we have reached it already. So this will be our first take profit. But if we go higher, then we definitely are moving to the next highs, which are somewhere here. Okay, and I think this should be the next reasonable level. If we are watching the price action from an institutional perspective, you know, the banks are always trying to make some bigger moves. So if we gather trade like the banks, so we can catch the moves that the banks are catching, we are gonna need these levels. So let's move to the next chart guys, and let's see, for example, USD JPY. Here is something interesting. Now I have shared this setup in my Facebook profile. I want to explain a little bit. So on the daily chart you see price going super bullish, then we have the correction, and then again bullish price action. So what we actually had this week was another correction, and I expect a bullish run from this area because we have the Fibonacci levels, great buy zone for me. We have the bullish price action, actually excellent. But then some news came about the yen and the US dollar, and all crashed down to the very bottom of this support. So this was a nice opportunity. I got stopped out. Let me show you if I get my trade. So you see I entered here a little bit early on the 1 hour chart. We had this bullish price action. I decided let's see how we can go from the 50% zone area. Then we had a little bit bullish move, but then we have gone bearish. Price started just spiking up and down, and let's go clean the history. And that's it. Price is now going bullish. Maybe this can continue because on the weekly we saw very strong rejections, on the daily very strong bullish candle, and that can continue driving the price up. Same thing should be on euro JPY. You see very nice touch on the previous support zone. So this is something that a lot of traders have been waiting for. We have the GBP JPY here. We don't have good test of the previous zone, which is here, but anyways we're going higher. So this is the most likely what will happen the next on the market. All the pairs will go up against JPY. So without further ado, without further bullshit, let's move to the next chart, guys. As you can see, the weather is super hot. I'm already red. The sun burned my brain today, so bear with me, guys, until the end of the video. Let's go check gold, guys. I know a lot of you are trading gold, and currently what we're having on the market is not that bright, not that dark as well. So on the daily chart we have a very strong downtrend, and now currently we are recovering, and this is something interesting to see because the last reports of the commitment of traders shows that more institutional buyers are stepping into the market, so we can expect more of a bullishness on this pair, even though on the weekly chart and the monthly we saw a very nice rejection from the resistance area. So if the banks are ready to buy these pairs up, then we should see a further bullish continuation. So currently on the 4-hour chart we have something like a expansion wedge pattern. So if we break it bullish, then we can expect a new higher high. If we go bearish, then the next target should be the bottom of this wedge pattern, which is pretty stretched, so maybe this level of support right here. So let's draw it, and that's it. Also on the daily time frame you can notice that price is has slowly started printing this head and shoulders pattern. So if we see something like this, so the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, we can see a bullish move later if we break the neckline to the previous highs, of course. So 2000s will be good for a first target, and that's what I'm currently thinking about gold, guys. We also have rejections here from this resistance area, so the things will be interesting. Maybe the banks will wait for a little bit more of discount and will buy the most a little bit later around this area. For example, let's show you on the daily. Okay, so we have the double bottom here and two levels that haven't been tested. So if we see some surprise on gold, here are the levels where we can look for buy opportunities. For now, all we have is this. So let's switch to the next chart, guys. Let's see some other pairs. We have USD CHF, super bearish on the daily time frame. We also already have something like a channel here, trending channel. So let's mark it up.
Okay, so the rules trading these channels are pretty simple. You just wait the price to hit the trend line, you start selling, and the price continue going down. So first target, if price starts selling from here, should be the previous lows, so this support right here, and the second target should be a touch of this trending channel.
That's it for this pair, and let's see something else, something interesting, maybe Euro GBP. So on this chart, pretty boring stuff are going on.
We're still consolidating around this area and nothing interesting is happening. So let's delete everything. Actually, I don't see some strong pattern here, but we definitely should match these highs and these lows. So here we also have the expansion wedge pattern, which later can become a diamond pattern. If the price range start shrinking, then we will wait for a breakout on the right side of the diamond pattern. For now is expansion wedge, in which we also need or a bearish breakout from this side of the pattern or a bearish from this side of the pattern. So we need to break this trend line or this one
in order to take some reasonable trades. Before that should be just gambling, because these pairs are correlating, and you know, when they are consolidating, it can last for weeks and even months. So let's see it some other times. Okay, we also have the US oil pair. Now on this chart, guys, I have shared you in my Facebook profile this triple bottom pattern. So on this trade, guys, we're actually waiting the price to break this resistance right here. So then we expect the price to move as high as is the whole pattern. So here are the three bottoms. So this triple bottom has its target somewhere here. We already have reached the $80 target, so this is the first target because we have a little resistance these previous highs. Also, it's a round number, very psychological level, but I was thinking that we will just continue to this previous high. So this is what actually the price is doing, so I'm pretty happy with this analysis. It's going just like on the books, and this pattern have over 90% win rate, so it's super profitable. You have to trade it when you see it. So here will be interesting to look for sell signals and some sort of a pullbacks on the US oil. And that's it for this market, guys. Let's quickly check the US 30, the NAS 100, and let's go to have some rest because the day was hot, the day was crazy, and tomorrow is another crazy day. I'm on a vacation. I'm in the best country in the world, Bulgaria, home, trading, chilling, enjoying the summer. So this is the US 30. So we have broken this very important resistance, and now we wait for the pullback. So if price makes a pullback to this resistance, the institutional traders and all other kind of traders will be very interested to buy this pair, because we also have the trend line here. Everything is matching up. So if price gives us this discount, then we should go almost all in. I'm kidding. We should protect our capital on the first place, but this would be one of the best trades here, guys. Even now, if you buy, we are above the resistance, so it's pretty good area to buy, because many players will wait for a pullback, but the big banks know that, and they may not let this happen, so they may just continue buying here and drive the price crazy. And if we make a new high, that would be the beginning of a new bullish trend, which is absolutely crazy and satisfying for the most of the worldwide traders. So NAS 100, same thing. We are just before the ultimate high, so price should continue going up. If we get a discount, this should be amazing, but if we don't, we're just moving hard, guys. And this is something which I want to let you know. So we wait for the consolidation around this area and see if it breaks up higher. We can go high with the flow. If it makes a correction, we wait the price to make some sort of support, and then we go with the big hedge funds, banks, institutions, and so on for the bigger one. Because small scalp trades are not my style, I recommend you only the swing trades. So that's it from my analysis, guys. Stay well, stay healthy, enjoy the beach, enjoy the sun, enjoy the trainings, and enjoy your trading. Have a nice night. Enjoy full week. Peace. Successful trading.